My name is Sam Brace, Senior Director of Customer Education and Community at Cloudinary. And we are going to be showing you one of the greatest and latest functionality pieces coming from Cloudinary, which is Generative Recolor. This is going to be a fantastic way for you to be able to find certain objects within your images and actually recolor them to something than what they currently have been, but in a very naturally and visually appealing way. Joining me for this walkthrough is Aditya and Paul from our product marketing team, as they are always going to be bringing you amazing demonstrations of these features coming from Cloudinary's product and research and development teams. So, Aditya, tell us a little bit about Generative Recolor. What does this mean for our customers?
Hey, Sam, thank you. Super excited about this feature. We think this will be absolutely game-changing for many of our customers in the e-commerce space who want to introduce customization and displaying of their products in different colors, or be able to introduce new color variants based on customer preferences to help them boost sales and do this faster. So today, if you want to introduce new colors for your existing product or introduce your product in different colors, such as the sofa that you see in this case, you often have to do very expensive product shoots for each of these. And now planning and executing this product shoot can take several weeks. Even if you try to use expensive creative tools out there to manually edit these images and to recolor the products within them, it requires a lot of time, it requires specialized skill set, and is extremely time consuming for brands with a very large catalog of products. Using natural language processing, you can target specific objects within an image for recoloring, and then you can use any of the RGB color codes, or even you can simply say, change this sofa, for example, from gray to maroon. And that can be applied automatically using generative AI. As not only can you do this for one image, but you can do this across a set of images. Our programmatic approach basically means that you can use simple URL-based parameters to recolor these images. But this feature, we believe, can not only help brands save the cost of shooting products in different colors, but also enable them to democratize these complex image editing tasks to their technical teams and introduce these new color variations for products much faster to the market, eventually helping them also increase sales for those products.
Well, and one thing that I'm fascinated by with this is that if you see the animation that happens to be on the slide that me and Aditya are showing, you can see how natural it looks. It's where these are very clear tones. You can see that it's not blending out any of the contrast of the folds of the couch and the cushions that are associated with it. So it's definitely where what's happening here with AI and this generative recolor situation, it looks very much like what you would see with a manual color spotting and touch-up situation. So if this is possible to be doing with AI, I mean, just think about the power that we've now deployed. It's fantastic to me. So because of this, Paul, you do a great job of showing off fantastic things. So let's take a look at what's possible with this generative recolor transformation.
Sure. I'm going to use this image as an example to start, but I just do want to do a quick walkthrough of the syntax because, it's sometimes easier to look at on the documentation. One thing that's important, the concept that Aditya brought up, is the idea of natural language processing. That's really a game changer when we're talking about these AI generative type of tools, because you can, as a user, specify pretty descriptively what you want to target, and it's going to understand what you're saying. It's going to know the context of the image. And then you have the ability to change the color. You can do anything from a 3-digit RGB, as you can see here, a 6-digit to give you like really granular control. Or if you want to just play around with it to test, you can even do a named color like blue or maroon or something like that. So let's take a look again, starting with this image. This is a starting point. I've gone ahead and I've created a quick demonstration here where I've targeted the model's shirt. And I've asked it to change to this sort of maroon crimson color. If you can see the hex code I'm passing here, AA1111, I don't expect everyone to understand what that means, but essentially it's asking this to change to a more red color. I could change this to say maroon if I want it to be a little less specific, and it's a pretty similar color. But if you look, I'm prompting for the shirt, right? I'm just asking it to change the shirt. I could change this to say the pants, and it's going to just put that shirt back to where it was and change the color of the pants to that color that the top was.
What's great about this is that Cloudinary, of course, has had features in the past very similar to what we've talked about with other AI-based features, is where we've taken something that Cloudinary can do is now applying it to AI just makes it that much more able to be done consistently. So with color replacement, that's something that Cloudinary has been able to do in the past. Say, take this object and turn it from blue to green, but it also isn't always focused on hitting the boundaries of that particular object as clearly. And so the fact that with AI, we can detect these objects and say, this is the shirt, this is the pants that the person is wearing. I mean, you could probably even target like the basketball that happens to be in there. And now that you can target these specific objects and detect them, being able to do these color replacement situations becomes that much easier to do. And I know we have lots of customers that use us to be able to show off products. Like, let's say I have a red t-shirt. I want to show a green, a blue, a pink, a white one. And now, instead of having to do these more manual transformations where we're trying to make sure they apply to the boundaries of that object, it's going to have to detect it. And as you showed very, very well, it's able to even be able to tie into color combinations to say, like, what would this look like with the green shirt and the blue pants together, or a gray shirt with the red pants together? So people could even start to do that whole shop the look idea and start to see what they would look like with a specific object or a specific set of things that they're going to purchase. So there's a lot here to unpackage, but this is, in my opinion, saving a lot of time. And this makes someone on the e-commerce, fashion side of things, it makes their job a lot easier.
Yeah. And I think the point you made about the shopping the look really ties into that customization theme where just hypothetically, if you had X number of colors for a shirt, X number of colors for pants, that combination of tops and pants could start to grow exponentially. And so you could effectively have settings that are hex code that relate to your colors for the product and be able to mix and match. So it's a really powerful way to achieve that vast combination of customization possibilities using this tool.